Hello and welcome back to the Checkpoint. Now E3 has been in full swing over the past couple of days, and one of the most intriguing titles to me was Dual Universe, which is a space sim extremely reminiscent of No Man's Sky. Now there has been a little bit of an uproar in regards to the similarities between the two titles, and even from the trailer which you can see on the screen right now, you can definitely get a sense of familiarity between the concepts of both No Man's Sky and Dual Universe. Both are set in a shared universe, both involve seamless planet-to-space transitioning, and both involve exploring and discovering far-off worlds. And today, I just wanted to discuss and evaluate the similarities and differences between the two titles, as well as giving my opinion on Dual Universe itself. So, we're all very familiar with No Man's Sky. It's a monster of a game with 18 quintillion planets waiting to be explored and conquered, and Dual Universe promises something very similar, but not quite the same. See, Dual Universe focuses more on the construction aspect. In the trailer, we saw that you can build your own ships and your own civilizations, which is an awesome idea. A lot of people were a little bit salty, to say the least, when No Man's Sky didn't exactly fulfill their base building and ship building needs, so to have an alternative is awesome. Now, during the Dual Universe reveal, they also threw around the phrase single shard universe. A single shard in gaming is very similar to MMOs in a way, which work on a multi-shard level. So essentially, single shard means one giant server where everyone has the potential to interact with each other. In MMOs, you can usually pick from a multitude of servers, making those games multi-shards, while Dual Universe focuses on one singular shard or one server. No Man's Sky is sort of a blend between the two. While you're flying through the universe, you'll be surrounded by a sort of bubble, which is your local lobby, and if two players are close enough so that their bubbles connect, then the game simply merges the bubbles, which is a very smart way of handling the game, as there is no way a server could run 18 quintillion planets, each with the potential to be discovered every second. You know, they'd have to make sure that every planet was ready to go as soon as a player landed on even one of those 18 quintillion planets. So there's way too much stuff to take into account. It would need, so much power to keep the whole server active to run all those planets. The art styles of both games are also very different to one another. No Man's Sky is clearly inspired by early sci-fi graphic novel work and exemplifies this through bright, saturated and vibrant colour tones working together to create a sense of escapism. While Dual Universe looks a little bit more grounded, a little bit more realistic, but also unsure of what it wants to be. I mean, it's clear they're going for a more realistic edge, but the polygonal and cel-shaded techniques you can see popping up here and there give the game a very indecisive art direction, as it's clear they're going for realism, but you can't have realism while also implementing cel-shaded techniques, in my opinion. I've never seen a game really pull that off well, apart from maybe like Borderlands or Overwatch, but to be honest as well, the building mechanics and overall theme of the game, Dual Universe looks very much more like a Space Engineers influenced title than a No Man's Sky. Sure, there are definitely similarities, but they mostly lie in the setting and structure of the game. No Man's Sky is one of a kind. There's been no game of its scale and structure before, but you can see for sure that there will be someday something very similar to the game, or games that are very similar to No Man's Sky. It's kind of a catalyst for the gaming industry to move into that sort of genre. Let's look at Call of Duty. It's an arcade shooter in a similar vein to Quake or Doom, but no one calls it a rip-off of those games. Nobody says, Call of Duty this year looks exactly like Doom. Do you know what I mean? It's pioneering a whole new genre, and I'm really excited for it. So in my opinion, yes, Dual Universe has similarities between concepts with No Man's Sky, but there is enough meat on the bones, enough extra stuff that it sets itself apart as a totally different style of game. This is more for the MMO fans or the strategists who want to build and, create civilizations, while No Man's Sky is more for the open world lovers, the adventurers, the explorers who just love to get out there and see what beautiful sights this game can offer. But what do you think? Is Dual Universe a complete rip-off of No Man's Sky? Let me know in the comment section down below, and for more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But for now, this has been Steve, that has been No Man's Sky and Dual Universe. Checkpoint complete.